everything looks nice and stable here. So let's go ahead and so here I am, and here we are with the game. Sweet. Alrighty. Alright, I think we got what I'm looking for here. Hi. I'm live. Yeah, I'm live, and we are going to play some some Viscera cleanup detail. I think this is going to be the last time I play this, at least for a little while, because I kind of want to play something new. Now that I got a new machine, I want to just try some new games, some games that I was a little hesitant to bother with on my old machine, just because of how taxing it would have been on the old machine. So, I mean, the thing I should also clarify about that, my old machine probably would have run a lot of the games that exist that I talk about being afraid to, but like it would have done so at very compromised settings. And while I'm not exactly a graphics queen here that needs to have the highest graphics imaginable to be happy, I didn't want to like. I never like to plug in a game and have it, like if I were playing on the PS4, but it were older tech, I wouldn't want to have it look like a PS2 game. That's kind of where I was at. I didn't want to put in a game released in 2018 and have it look like it released in 2008. That's just not satisfying. So, anyway, arbitrary descriptions aside, let's go ahead and let's see here. So I had started, we had started the frostbite. Just looked around there, and my hope is that I can clean up this entire map in one session here, so that we can leave on a satisfying note, while heading into a new game. So, alrighty. So I need to figure out. I need to remember or recall where all of my different tool dispensers are, like where there's where the incinerator is. Okay, so we've got our lift over here. Golly, looking at this, I don't know that I will be able to get this done in one session. There's a lot of stuff going on here. There's just there's a thing or two happening here. Okay, so we've got our crate dispenser over there. We've got our shooty tool, which I'm gonna avoid using. I just don't like using that thing. What's here? Okay, we've got our med kit dispenser here. Okay. I love my interplanetary conglomerate. Ah, what a nice company function mug that someone won and probably didn't care about. All right. So that was the crate dispenser there. I'm seeing. Here we go. Here's our Mop-O-Matic. And then there's our incinerator. Okay. Okay, and I did turn off the footprints nonsense. Just because fuck that. Right? Like, I appreciate the sort of challenge to do things in a methodical way that presents, but I don't know, it was more work than it was fun and challenge, right? It just made things really tedious, and I wasn't a big fan of it. So that part is off. And now we're just gonna clean these up. I really don't know if I'm supposed to like put all of these empty barrels and stuff in. Oh my God! I was not aware that could happen. I was not aware that I could blow myself up like that. Well, damn. Holy shit. I didn't know that was a thing in this game. That's me. Well, we're just going to go ahead and get rid of that evidence. I had no idea there was explosive things. Like, I thought they were just always empty. I wonder if there's a way that I can, like, arc it in there and then get away. I'm, like, afraid now. I'm gonna be, like, terrified of everything now. I had no idea. There it goes. Oh my god, that is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Okay. I wonder if... Yeah, I've never... I mean, there's like the flammable thing on there, but I didn't realize that that was... Okay, so I think this is a situation where I'm going to want to go ahead and... Okay, I want to just experiment with something here. This might be the dumbest thing, and it might add a whole lot of work here. But I want to see... We're going to experiment. You know what we're going to do? Because it's the last day that I'm playing this game for quite a while, and because I don't suspect I'm going to finish this in one session anyway, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to pile up every chunk I can find, and we're just going to see. I'm going to take the laser gun, and I'm going to explode it, and I'm just going to see what happens. I'm going to see what the result is. I'm going to see if it incinerates stuff and saves me time by not having to walk it all in and like wait for... Oops, no, I didn't want that. Hold on, I just want to grab these things. Where's my... Uh-oh, I'm getting a package. 1 second. I freaking knew the package would show up right when I started streaming. Let's see here. We're just going to let him leave it at the door because I don't want to put a mask on right now. I'm going to be a lazy bum about it. He'll just leave it at the door anyway. Probably won't even knock. Boop. I'm just doing this. I don't know if that does anything for me. I really don't know if that, like, gives me points or anything. No idea. But the machine accepts it, so it's like, I might as well do it, right? Should probably also, if I'm going to walk all the way over here, grab some chunks that can be presumably exploded. You know, like this thing. This is going to be amazing. I'm sure that this is going to explode and cause all kinds of carnage, but I am also sure that it is going to throw things all over the place and make it just largely impossible to actually properly clean this whole map up. Like, I just know that's what's going to end up happening here. Come here. But it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I mean, who doesn't love a nice big kabloomers explosion? Am I right? God, I hope it paints the whole map red. I really do. I think that'd be amazing. I think that'd be absolutely amazing. Let's see. Oh, we got a body over here. Let's grab our friend here. Are you gonna fall apart? Oh, I appreciate that these guys aren't falling apart. Come along, friend. A boop a doop a doop a doo. Don't worry. We'll give you a proper send-off. It'll be a proper burial. Don't you worry. Oh man, it's gonna be fucked up. Did he have a... No. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, there was a USB stick left behind here. Put that there. Come on, in you go. There we go. Yeah, I have no idea if that does anything for the overall like completion of a level or anything. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. Put that in there. Let's see. Ah, this guy is... Oh wait, that's me. Oh my god. It's like, oh, that guy really ate it. Oh, it's because it was me. That's amazing. Right. Wait, wait. Aw, that's me. Aw, no. Well, let's just go ahead and get rid of that embarrassing mistake. Boss doesn't need to know that I messed up that bad. Seems largely irrelevant. Oh my god, this game is something else, man. I'll tell you what. I do appreciate this isn't my body, is it? That like got exploded and skipped. I think this is my body. I think it skipped all the way across the map. As you can see, like the bounce marks from like the blood splatters and everything. Oh, that's messed up. So messed up. Alright. Come along, friend. Add you to our little pile here. This is gonna be magical. There's gonna be something special about this, I'll tell you what. It's gonna be a sight to behold, and I'm gonna be quite proud of whatever the results are. I'm gonna be quite happy with how it pans out. I feel like I shouldn't blow this up. I feel like that's gonna be company property. But this we can blow up. We don't need no smelly crate. Oh, sheesh. It's so good. Let's see what we can get rid of. Oh, we got a few of them. Wonder if I can, like... Oh, look at that. Look at me threading the needle there. Okay, hold on a second. I'm just, like, gonna try and toss them to see if I can get them. Just, like... get things to move a little faster here. Whee! Waha! Oh, that was not a very good toss. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna rely on threading the needle there for all of these. I wonder if I can like kick one as I'm walking though. Not reliably. Okay. Make sure that's in the pile there. Grab this. Put that in the pile. I mean, I feel like I can't really be blamed for having blown myself up for putting that in the fire. Like, it says flammable on it, yes, but these are definitely making empty bin sounds. So, just throwing that little bit of defense out there, you know, in defense of me being a dumbass. Alright, hold on, I gotta check out and see what's up in these areas. Are we gonna fling me up? Woohoo! Alright, there we go. Oh, hey friend. Oh, Jesus. Not a fan of them breaking apart like that. We're just gonna drop all of your parts down there. It'll be easier to do that rather than constantly having to come back up and down. Eventually I have to mop up here, but I'm just gonna not worry about that at this exact moment. Could have brought a crate up here. That might have made it easier. But how was I supposed to know he was going to be explodey? Some of the guys so far have been holding together pretty well. If they're already together, they've been staying together pretty well on this map so far. All right. Well, let's grab this. Dr. David Childs, huh? Seems kind of rude. Call David a child. If he's a doctor, I'm sure he's pretty mature. You'd have to be. How's that for a lame ass fucking joke? Not proud of who I am, just recognizant of it. Okay, are you gonna fall apart? Good. Appreciate you not falling apart, you dead guy. Add to the pile. This is gonna be magical. This is gonna be absolutely magical. I'm genuinely pretty excited about how the physics are going to be handled by this machine. I hope there's nothing up there. I wonder if there's something up there. I wish I could jump a bit higher just to check. Seems too good to be true that these crate piles wouldn't have something on them, right? It definitely seems like it'd be a too good to be true kind of scenario. Hold on. Is there anything back here? Oh, buddy. Alright, well, come on. You as well. What I'm really hoping is that by blowing everything up, it'll burn everything. I can guarantee it's not what's going to happen, but I'm still hoping that it's going to happen. That it'll burn everything up in one big fell swoop, so then all I'll have to do is just mop up the remains. Yeah, see, like, look at it. Like, we got dynamite and everything. I kind of want to just explode the dynamite down here. See what happens with it. Oh my god. Okay, I'm immediately rethinking the decision to take the explodey route. I think I'm gonna just try it with what's there in the pile, and then these rooms we're gonna do the crate and bucket method. Cause thinking about, well, I mean, I guess it's no different, just like pulling out crates and plopping crates down here, right? So like, fuck it. Let's make the biggest fucking pile we can make here. Like, let's do it, right? All right, let's grab this. What does it say? Rescue any remaining employees and secure the samples. Secondary objective: reduce whiskey intake. Contact with an Arctic Institute based on the ice moon Galileo 5 has been lost. We're sending you down to secure their investment and rescue anyone still alive. Make your way to the storage rooms and collect any viable samples. We're being paid good money for this operation, so take care. So make sure the samples are intact. Just grab whatever looks important and get out. Good luck. I wonder if I should be doing that. We'll just store that in case I need to reference it later. Oh yeah, that's right. This guy's fucking parts. Hold on, that's a good job for a crate. It said like collect samples. Is there gonna be like obvious sample things down here that I can grab samples of or something? I don't know. Man, I don't know. Golly, there's so much here. There's so much going on. What does this one say? Brr, another cold day in this wretched moon. Well, I guess better leave a report. We've unearthed 3 life forms in the ice so far. Early evidence suggests bipedal physiology, but there's some strange morphology that has Dr. Blair very intrigued indeed. Tests indicate the ice to be well over 23,000 years old. I guess the orbital survey team was right after all. I'm sure they'll be pleased, and why not? They don't get to live down here. I'll continue my analysis for the specimens after the specimens have been thawed. Oh, that's a mistake. Thawing them out means they're alive again. If I've learned anything from, like these types of alien body horror films. Just make sure you're on the pile there. On the boom boom explodey pile. No. Oh, crap. No. Come on. There we go. There. Oh, come on. Come on. Just dumping out. Just taking out the trash. Whoops. Just taking out the trash. That's all we're working on here. Alright, come on, friend. Bloop. Oy vey. Golly, this one's gonna take some time. Truthfully, I mean, this is a big job. This is a pretty big job that they've kind of given me here. I'm up for it though. We're gonna do it. Taking care of everything. We want nothing here. We want just like the foundation, the walls, and the studs. Practically ripping out the copper tubing here for this one. I'll tell you. That's our goal. Hold on, this guy's. Yeah, he had. Is that a butter knife? It's probably supposed to be a scalpel, but it just kind of looks like a butter knife. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Alright, Kurt. I know I could probably be... Actually, you know what? I could just crate these. Let's do that. Let's just have one crate that is only the important things. And that'll be this one right here. I'm going to not move it. So that way I remember that crate is the important things crate. Fuck that tray. Hold on. Oh, okay, what does it say? What the hell is going on? One employee after another is turning up dead, and I can hardly cope with the situation. Some people are suggesting the specimens are somehow responsible. I'm not taking any chances. That's why I'm going to insist everyone's blood be screened for possible pathogens immediately. I've seen this movie. This is absolutely The Thing, the original one. That's 100% what they're trying to invoke here. Just put the legs in there. Kind of like the bodies that are pre-chopped up. Makes it easier to just kind of fit the whole thing in the crate. Put that right there. Be kind of cool if there was like a gasoline function, so I could just like put a thing of gas or just pour some gas over it and light it on fire. Is that just like a finger? Oh no, it's a piece of intestine. So I thought they just gave me an individual finger. It's like, man, if they were gonna get that detailed in like the stuff that falls out and that you have to clean up, I'd just not bother. Come on, friend. Oh, you can fit. Come on, I know you can fit. That's good enough. That's basically fitting. Especially considering all we've got left are a couple of like, whoops. No, you go in. Come on, you can fit. See, I knew you could fit. I'm gonna grab this one too. We can find a place for it. Just like set it right there. No, no, no. No, you stay right. Okay, fine, we'll come back for that one. Nice and slow. Just so we don't spill too much stuff here. Lift the crate up, don't spill it over the stairs here. And then we get in our pile and just dump it all out. Whoop, there we go. Just onto the funeral pyre here. I mean, that's essentially what I'm creating, just like one big massive big massive funeral pyre. One giant open air cremation unit. Which I can tell you is not air quality approved, but you know. We're doing what we gotta do. Let's see. So these big things we can just kinda come back and forth for those. Oh, the dynamite can definitely get blown up. That's a good one to blow up. Grab our friend here. We'll just come back and grab him. Things that are like fully intact. Okay, so this goes with our important items crate. So put that right there. Let's see here. Yeah, so like all of, whoops, I didn't really mean to knock all that stuff over, but I guess that's just what happens when that's what happens when you're in a rush. You get sloppy and you throw stuff all over the place. I know there were a couple other small pieces of garbage. What happened to them? I know I knocked them off. Okay, there's one of them. I thought there was a can too. Like a beverage can of some sort. A mug. I don't know if that was the one that I had originally seen. Maybe that's what I was thinking of? I don't know. Must be, because I don't see anything else. Ball is attacking me. Alright. So that's all that stuff. It's over here. Nothing over there. Ooh, we got some flares. Alright, well. Let's grab our small items barrel here. Put it in there. In there. In there. In there. Oh, that's an important item. What does that say? Okay, I've been put in charge of cataloging the samples before storing them in the cryo fridge. It's truly amazing how much material there is in these specimens. I swear, there wasn't this much matter when we took them out of the ice and thawed them. I'll store the samples as requested, but first I'll weigh every sample. When I'm done, I'll weigh them again and compare my results. If I'm right, this could be a huge breakthrough, enough even to perhaps silence Dr. Blair's constant self-righteousness. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Put this in our important items bin. I'm wondering if I should just like it's giving me gas canisters. I'm wondering if I should just set up my a pyre in here and see if this will act like a little furnace to clean everything up. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Also, just to test it and see what the result will be for the explosion. I want to move this out of the way. Try and make sure this doesn't get damaged. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just blow everything up here. We're just gonna see what happens. Did that do anything? Oh. Oh. There's still stuff blowing up. Oh, it's the dynamite. That's what's blowing up. Oh, and those are all the flares going off. Okay, so did we have any success? Let's see. That stuff is still there. That stuff is still there. Body is still there. That did absolutely nothing. Okay, so did absolutely nothing as far as cleanup goes. So what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to go ahead and blow up our thing and just, for the amusement of it, watch it explode. And then we'll go about actually cleaning up whatever we can get done. There we go. Oh my god! Did it work? Oh my god. You know, it actually kind of worked. There's a lot of stuff that's gone now. That wasn't as dysfunctional as I was worried it would be. It looks like I have put myself in a bit of a situation where I'm not going to be able to clean up everything, because I can see some stuff up there. That was 100% worth it, though. That was amazing. I think those are parts that I just didn't bother to bring over. I wonder how far flung some of the stuff got. You know, I'm impressed actually, though. That's not as nightmarishly splattered everywhere as I thought it was gonna be. Oh my god, that was oh, I hope there wasn't something back here that I forgot. Nope, okay. I was just thinking like that would have been a disappointment. It could have added some stuff to the explosion there. So okay, no, that actually took care of more stuff than I was worried that it would. It's gonna leave a lot to mop, but that turned out okay. That wasn't completely dysfunctional. Oh, there's a limb. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with how that turned out. All right, I'm okay with that. I am gonna actually go ahead and just like melt a lot of this stuff down. I haven't been doing that, but I actually think I'm. Oh, uh-oh. What am I stuck on? Why am I stuck? Why am I stuck? Oh god, I just didn't want to warp through the world here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use this to break stuff down. I kind of haven't been doing that past few missions, but actually I think doing that and mopping is gonna be easier than carting each individual thing always. Right, because I can fit a couple of these in a crate. Is that gonna work for? I wonder if that'll work for burning up the bodies and charring up body pieces instead of. Like, I wonder if there's like a finite level of charring that I can cause on all of these organs and bits. I'm definitely creating a mess for myself. Yeah, I think that's actually pretty finite. Okay, so we're just gonna melt everything down to the smallest chunk that we can. Come on, get up on the lip. Get up on the lip. I need you to have a good angle for this. I'm wondering if just like... Oh, well, no, there we go. Okay. There we go. Alright, yeah, we'll just keep charring stuff up, like, fuck it, right? Might as well. I feel like there just isn't going to be a tried and true fastest way to do this. I think it's just a matter of getting through it and doing it. Yeah, I am going to try and do like this pulsing action just to try and minimize how many sparks go flying everywhere here. You know what I mean? Ew. Just one big ball of gross. God damn it. Go. I'm watching them like bounce into balls of gross. That's amusing. Alright, and so now this area definitely still has some splody stuff, so let's go ahead and explode it. Oh, get the explodey thing. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I actually really kind of like the explosions. I find that amusing. I'm wondering if I should, you know what I should do? I should grab my important things box first and collect up all the important things, and then blow up the, blow up and melt everything in the room. This game is just so ridiculous. Wait, hold on. Where did I put that important things crate? Is this the one? This must be the one. Yeah, that's the important things crate. I swear I had found at least one other like USB stick that got like jostled loose during the explosion. Ah, there it is. There it is. Yep. Put that right there. Was there anything else? And if so, is it still intact? Or did I pretty effectively destroy everything? I think I pretty effectively destroyed everything around here. My bad. And when I say my bad, what I mean is I'm not that concerned about it. I don't want to go up and grab the thing. So I wonder if this will fit in the crate well enough that I can just like, yeah, there we go. 2 birds, 1 stone it. We'll do that, and then we'll dump the crate out up here. Because I got to go buy the incinerator anyways. That out. Just put that in there. Alright, so now let's just come down here, read through all of our interesting documents and stuff. Save them. And then blow the room up. As is tradition. Let's see here. I've been studying the samples from our discovery for 26 hours straight, and I'm even more fascinated now than when I started. The cells don't appear to be dead, which is remarkable considering they've been in the ice for countless years. The organism, which at first appeared humanoid, has begun changing. I'm not sure what the hell it's doing. Wait, not sure what the hell it's doing on. To be honest, but it is most peculiar. I think it's supposed to be like what's going on or something like that. I think that's a typo. Literally unplayable. I cannot understand how this made it through QA with a typo like that. God, can you imagine? Oh. That's interesting, and I kind of want to open that up and see what's going on with it, right? We're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Just ignore that. No, not the table. Grab the note. There was an incident in the lab today. I found Dr. Carpenter dead, but Dr. Blair couldn't tell me how he died. Even stranger is the fact that Dr. Blair was in the lab when it happened. I swear, things have been getting weirder and weirder since we thawed those damn specimens. I love how, like, these memos kind of also invoke the same eye roll that I have when watching, like, you know, these types of, like I say, these like survival body horror type of movies and stuff, where it's like, look at all of these clues that point directly towards something really weird and alien happening that would suggest the wisest decision would be to leave. I can't figure out what's causing it. And then they just proceed to like ignore everything and just let themselves all die. I'm just gonna dump everything out there. So that way we can manage. So that stuff needs to be carried over. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, phew. I thought I flung that and wasn't going to be able to find it. Okay, we've already read all of our notes. Just trying to, oh my gosh. Dumping them in the snow was a mistake. I should not have done that. I recognize the error. I recognize my flawed plan there. I recognize I did something wrong there. Oh no. There's supposed to be 3. Oh no. Oh god. Let's just collect up the ones that I do see. Oh, it is right there. Ha! I just can't see it because, again, stupid decision, dumping it all in the snow. My mistake. I'm learning. Alright, let's, whoops, let's dump those out there. Get out of here. Okay, got that one. I really have no idea if this does anything. But it feels right? Like, it makes them disappear, so it feels like that's the thing I should be doing. You know, something about it just feels proper. Okay, so I want to save this crate because I'm just going to use it to pull up the charred things, but I want to run over here and grab our splody gun. Oh, pick up the splody gun. There we go. Alright, I guess they call it the disintegrator. But I like to think of it as a splody gun. Let's see here. I'm just going to go ahead and... Boop. Go. Just melt all this shit down here. Make it a bit easier to transport. Okay, so now we got some dynamite here and some explosives. I'm thinking I'm going to... Let's go ahead and just spread these out a little bit to try and... We're just going to try and dynamite everything in the room all in one go. Right? Why not? It's not like I want to save any of this crap. This all looks like messed up body parts that need to be disposed of, combined with a lot of bad memories of terrible things that have happened here. So we're going to set that up. And we're going to come out here. Wait, where did I put my gun? There it is. And we're going to try and get ourselves as far away as we can and just pot shot that dynamite down there. I don't want to be any closer than I have to be. Oh, there it goes, there it goes. So again, I hear the other one going off. There we go. I still hear more things. Oh, are those just the flares? Might just be the flares going off. Oh god, I don't even know where that body was. There was apparently another body. I missed that somehow. But not anymore. There he is. Alright, we're going to go ahead and try and disintegrate this. Oh, shit! Was not paying attention. I was not paying attention to the fact that that was still our explosive barrel. At any rate, there we go. And we got a big, giant, weird-ass spider leg thing here. Why is this gurney shaped like a Nosferatu coffin? Look at that shape. Like, that is definitely coffin-shaped. Why would they make a gurney coffin-shaped? That seems... I mean, frankly, it just seems insensitive to me. You know what I mean? Like, the idea of it being a gurney is that you're using it because they're not quite actually dead yet. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of go nuts with the gun here. Just because everything is... everything's pretty well contained inside this room. So even though I'm creating a lot of mess, like I say, it's all pretty well contained. So we're just going to go ahead and let's just break it all down. Just break it all down. A nice big mess to have to clean up here. Let's see here. That. Uh oh, those look like they might be explosive. Nope, they were not. Okay. Whew. That was close. I just want to break down these boxes. These look like the samples that it suggested should have been collected, but I don't give a damn. Because how am I supposed to collect all of these anyway? It's not my job to collect things. My job is to show up here and clean everything up. Alright, there we go. Alright. There. Progress. Fucking hell, man. Okay, let's get rid of that gun. We don't really need that. Alright, now to start the process. Just kind of clean up our chunks here. And it's gonna take a couple rounds to clean everything up here, isn't it? Oops. There we go. It's going to be slow going doing this one crate at a time, but I suppose one crate at a time is faster than just one chunk at a time, right? And I can just dump it all into our furnace here. Oops. I wonder if I can, like... Oh, well, there goes the crate at that point. At this point, we might as well just call the crate a loss. Why won't it get in there? There we go. Grab that, and since I'm here, grab a couple of these things. I think what my order of operations here is going to be is I'm just going to focus on, like, it helps because the crate is so close to the incinerator. Or rather, the crate dispenser is so close to the incinerator. I'm just going to take care of all big chunks here, right? All the things that need to go to the incinerator, and then we will worry about mopping it up. Or trying to mop things up. There's so much stuff. There's so much mess here. I did not do this particular... Oh, there's all the bodies. I wondered. Ah, there they all went. Oh, dear. Well, alright. Over to the incinerator we go, bodies. All ended up in that corner. I thought they had actually disintegrated when I blew up the entire center of this map. But nope. They just all kind of piled themselves up. God, you'd have to have some, like, serious mental fortitude to handle this job. I mean, for real. There are a lot of bodies being picked up and managed here. Like, this is not a job for someone who, you know, has just generalized empathy for people. Like, that's a lot of bodies to have to take care of that are just all kinds of torn apart and ruined. It's not a job for the faint of heart. Because the thing is like, you know, this adds the amusement of it all being part of like a fictional, like all of these are fictional worlds that we're cleaning up, right? Fictional, like movie sets and stuff like that, as if they were real and you had to clean them up. But like, there's actual jobs that are kind of like this, right? Like some people do have to go in and clean up like accident scenes and stuff, and that'd be a fucked up job to have. Like, mad respect to anyone who can keep that going, keep a career of that going. I certainly don't know anyone who's ever done that job, and I feel like there's probably a reason for that. I feel like it takes a pretty particularly like I say, someone with some pretty strong mental fortitude to be able to handle that. You know, like, it's not something that just like your everyday average person handles. Ugh. God, what a thought process. Anywho, while that foot's dangling, make sure I didn't miss anything back here. Ooh, we got more splody barrels. Okay. Gosh, it's like terrifying to handle these. We're just gonna go whoop and then run away, and just let it blow up. It'll blow up. Don't you worry. It'll go. There it goes. And then we do the same thing. Oh wow, that one blew up much faster than I was prepared for. Well, that's another body to have to clean up. It's okay, I'm immortal. It's not true at all. I'm not immortal. Look at that. It flings the body parts so far. No, I'm definitely not immortal. I just am expendable, and they have many of me. Many people with my job, my cleanup job. Is that... that's part of me. Oh, boy. Whoo, boy. Oh, there's my head. Well, that's what I get. I should have patiently grabbed the grabbed the laser gun there and just done it that way. But I didn't, and hindsight's always 20/20, so here we are now. Is that part of me? I don't think so. I think that's part of the original mess here. Let me just take care of this crate. In you go, crate. Clean you up. Probably don't have to clean you up that way, but that's how I'm doing it. No, I don't really want to go bother to grab a crate just to put all this stuff in. Right, because it's all just right by the incinerator. So I think I can just grab it all. That's, well, no need to worry about that. So over here, there we go. This one over here. Don't worry, just cleaning up a former colleague. No big deal. Oh, there's the legs. Oh, look at them dangle. Ah. Oh no. Bloop. Why does it look like there are two bodies here? Alright. Oh. That in there. Put that in there. Then were there any other, or is it just blood splatter? I think it's just blood splatter left out here. Okay, well. And I think that was the last of any sort of explosive material, so hopefully that's the last time I kill myself today. That sounds like a weird thing to say. Hopefully no one ever hears that without hears that without proper context attached to it. Oh, give me a crate, damn you. I don't want you to go that way with it. Pretty sure that was a liver that I just picked up. Hard to say. Hard to say without the rest of the body around it to offer any sort of context. Oh, pick up our torso. I presume that's a torso. That looks like a torso. That is definitely a torso. Put that in there. Any other chunks? Yep, there are. I wonder if there'd be like intestine bits around. Okay, that seems to be. Whoops. That one as well. Alrighty. Alright, let's just. Whoops. No. You come over. You stay part of this. In you go. Come along. And grab this one as well. We can cram it in there. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. That was a mistake. No. In you go. What is that? Hey, you come back here. You get back over here. Okay, carefully. Place on top there. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay, now let's. Okay, fine. I'll come back for the torso. Golly. Come on, in we go. Just get rid of everything. Damn it. Come here, you wiggly piece of shit. You get in there. And then I saw another body part here. Come here, you leg. Pretty sure that's a leg. I feel like it would be worse news, though, if I could, like, definitely say, like, yes, that's a severed leg. I've seen one of those before. Can you imagine? That'd be an upsetting truth to learn about someone. I don't know what's up with these artifacts that show up here. I'm assuming they're just, like, graphical oopsies, but they're weird. Alright, now let's go ahead just because I'm right here. Take care of all these things. So this one's looking pretty big. To the extent that I think I'm just going to. Let's see here. Hughesville, Maryland. I don't know no one from Hughesville, Maryland. I ain't answering that one. Stupid friggin' advertisement phone calls. Everything nowadays, man, I can rant about this for hours. Everything nowadays is an advertisement. Everything. That's all anyone wants to do is sell you something. And I know that makes me sound like a grandpa, but I feel like that sentiment just kind of gets more and more true every year, right? Like, it's just constantly, that's what the situation is someone's always trying to sell you something. Right? Everyone's got their hustle, and they're trying to make, you know, the big bucks, and so everyone wants to sell you something. This one's, oh no, we're clipping. Okay. Just take care of the. It's just easier for these big-sized ones to take care of them right away, or take care of them independently rather than trying to bother like crating them or making them even smaller. Especially after all them explosions that made everything all kind of melty. I feel like after it's in that state, I definitely can't get away with just leaving it around. Some of these smaller ones I might be able to. Yeah, but see, like this, I don't think this is really gonna have a way to fit inside of our crate here. Yeah, no. Alright, oh, come on, Trey. Because see, look, it's got blood stains on it, so clearly it needs to be cleaned up, but I don't think there's a functional way for me to clean this thing up other than just get rid of it. Just put it in the incinerator, that's all. I mean, what else is there to do? Let's see, this one's looking mighty sizable as well, but we'll give it a shot. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, I really did it this time. Oh god, oh god. Alright, just keep it together here, you quantum movement machine that I've accidentally created. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Just don't freak out on me. Don't freak out on me. We're gonna let that just take care of itself there. We're just gonna pretend like ain't nothing going on there, and we're just gonna let it take care of itself. That's all there is to it there. All right. New fresh crate. Oh my god, there are so many trays and tables and stuff to have to bring up here. I really wish they had even bigger crates, you know. Just like a bigger option. Sorry, I'm warming up my hands. It's really cold in my apartment. It's really cold, but I'm stubborn. I don't want to turn the heat back on because we're in spring, and tomorrow it's supposed to like warm up, so I'm just trying to deal with it. Because I don't want to turn the heat on. It'll automatically click on if it gets to a certain point, but I don't want to set it warmer than that. Just because we're so close to actually having a stable spring around here. It takes a little while for us to get there usually around here, but once we do, it'll be nice. Dum 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 dum. I don't know if I'm gonna end up getting the mopping today. I wanted to try and finish this one up today. Like, okay, here's I do want to check though, because I've got a clean mop. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's not gonna go well trying to mop that area up. I'm gonna need a fire hose. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. There's no way I'm gonna finish. There ain't no way I'm gonna properly finish this one today. And it is too bad because I'm gonna be starting a new game next week. You know, and today's the last day this week that I'm streaming games. So I don't ah well, get in there. Oh wait, I don't need one of those. I don't need it. Alright, well, come along, friend. Let's give you the cremation you deserve. Alright, there you go, buddy. Off to the great beyond with you. Man, this game's fucked up. I love it, but it's fucked up. Ain't no denying that. Oh, pick it up. What? I wonder if I can fit a couple of like those things in there. Looks like I might be able to. Oh, pick it up. I don't. Uh-oh. That one is apparently busted and is not going to be able to be cleaned up. So we've already failed. I guess that's nice. It kind of takes some of the pressure off, right? Once you failed, then it's done. It's over with. Fine. Golly. Okay. Just take the thing out. Let's not waste our crate and to get rid of these things. Which is like, it's so funny that I'm sitting here getting annoyed by the fact that I'm walking this all the way to the incinerator, because I don't even have to clean these things up in the first place. I'm pretty sure that cleaning up like standard set pieces isn't actually a requirement, and it's more about just cleaning up the bodies and the the blood slash char marks. But here I am insisting upon taking everything and cleaning it up. Because how am I supposed to know, right? They told me to clean it up, and that's something that is clean upable. I can pick it up, I can put it in the incinerator, and that's just like a function. That's what it does. So it's like, why wouldn't I be supposed to do that? Wouldn't make sense if I wasn't supposed to do it. Just always make the incinerator so far away and you can't reposition it. Like, I wish I could bring the incinerator with me somehow. But nope. Oh, excuse me. I apologize. I apologize. It's kind of a lazy afternoon for me here today. I mercifully do not have a ton of stuff still to worry about with work. So I'm able to. So I was able to start a little early, and I plan to go a little longer than just to 1 o'clock my time. Hoping I could squeeze out a little extra time here. Oh man, although I might need to stand up and do some jumping jacks. I'm hitting my like midday lull here. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna do that. All right, I'm gonna disappear for just like, I don't know, a minute or two here, and I'm gonna take some jumping jacks or something, just like walk around my apartment, get myself to wake up a bit, because I can feel it. I can feel that sort of like afternoon lazy sleepiness kind of coming over me, and I don't want to be that way when I'm streaming, because I feel like I lose my train of thought mid-sentence when I'm that way. So I will be back shortly. Once I can figure out how to get myself over here too. Here we go. All right. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back in just a moment or two. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think I'm a little bit more lively and awake now. Wow, that's quite the quite the hello there, Eldritch. Thanks for making me feel like shit. No, I'm just kidding, man. Congrats, that's awesome. Well done, well done. I'm doing all right. I'm a little like sleepy and lethargic today. But you know, itty woodity, itty woodity. No, that's awesome. I'm happy for you, man. Glad glad you're moving up in the world. Hopefully I won't be too far behind. I mean that's kind of the point, isn't it? Like to make progress and you know move up in the world. So glad to see you're having success with it. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Oh, nice, an anime-based campaign. Nice. All right, let's see. I think this one will it fit? Nah, it's still too big. God damn it! Fucking get out of here! Hoy vey, hoy vey. Do 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 do. Ba da ba da ba da ba da. So it is what she said. It is also how Grandma died, unfortunately. That's it's a real shame. I try to not think about it, personally. God damn, there's so many of these things. I really wish they had some sort of like trolley system or trolley object in this game so you could like pile up these types of things for when I, you know, make an entire room explode and end up with all kinds of mountains of things that need to to bring out and incinerate. Oh, it's based on Seraphim. Okay, nice. Nice, I feel that. I don't see why I can't just, like, find some gasoline and just incinerate in this nice little ice bathtub that we've got in place here. I don't understand why I gotta put everything. So yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah, oh, there we go. There's one more. I don't see why I can't just have this be my funeral pyre, you know? Like, in general, I feel like that's the one thing that would make this game more fun for me personally, is if they had more opportunities for your, like, cleaning resources to be, like, a bit more readily available, like, just a bit closer to where you are. Can I not jump that high? There we go. Thank you. Like, I feel like that would just be nice so that I didn't have to do quite this much, you know, running around and back and forthing everything, you know what I mean? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so you just kind of expanded the story. That's fair. That's fair. I haven't watched it personally. I'm familiar with it, but I've never watched it, so I don't know. I don't know much about what the cliffhanger would be, but it is definitely unsatisfying when they leave things with a cliffhanger and then don't like finish. Bloop. The one that I will forever be disappointed with, the show that did that like finished with because what happened was it finished with a cliffhanger, and then the show got canceled. It didn't get renewed after the cliffhanger ending of the season. So and the show the show is one of the best shows ever made. My Name is Earl. Okay, we never figured out who the kid's dad was because it wasn't Daryl. It wasn't Crabman. And so now we'll never know because the show got canceled and they never finished it. They left it with a huge cliffhanger, and I've never stopped being pissed about it. It's ridiculous. I mean, god damn it. God damn it. So upset. So upset by it. Hi there, Nisa. How's it going? Glad to see you here. Let's see here. Okay, is there more shit in here? Damn it, there's more shit. Damn it. I need to go grab another crate. There's not a crate in here, is there? Damn it. Son of a bitch. All right, all right, all right. Right, that's what I'm saying. They could have. There's got to be something, right? There's got to be something they could do. But really, the blame, to be fair, the blame doesn't lie with the writers there. No, the blame lies with. I'm pretty sure it was NBC owned the show at the time, and they're all like, "We're not going to renew this show because we think something like Survivor can get more views." Which, well, they're probably not wrong. Well, I guess that trash is going to stay there, just like this one. This one's embedded in the floor, and I can't get it out. So excuse me, it's just going to stay there. But it's like they're not wrong in terms of the number of views. Oh god, and that one's stopped. So this is what I get for blowing things up. That's what I get for trying to blow everything up. It was pretty fun though. But yeah, like it makes sense from a making money point of view. But god damn it, can we just like every once in a while let art be art and not have art be profit? I mean, for Christ's sakes, man. Okay, hold on. I don't know if this is going to fit very well. We're going to put that in there. I'm doing all right. I'm, despite being salty about television and bigwig execs not understanding art. I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Hope your day is going well as well. Clankety clank clank. That's how Mafia works. I'm just pretending to not be upset about it, okay? Deep inside, I have a burning rage that will not be it will not be satiated. I will be mad forever. But I'm not going to tell you that because I'm not an open book. So I am pleased I have not been getting I have not been getting extensive amounts of limbs falling out of my cleaning supply dispensers. Which is, it's pitiful that that's what makes me happy about how this session is going, but god damn, there's so much crap to clean up here. Ah, why did I blow it all up? Oh, I didn't know that. I know very little about the mechanics of making money on Twitch. My knowledge of Twitch pretty much extends to play game, make funny, people watch, rinse and repeat. That's what my extent is. Like I got into this not in any way, shape, or form expecting to make money, and more so just because I was like, you know what, I do. I play games anyway, and it would be fun to have people to chit chat with while I'm playing games. So let's just like do that. Same with my writing, and that's where this was born of. Really, because too, like the window opened. My job, COVID happened and just fucked everything up as it does. And so I've been working from home, and it's been over a year, and I just kind of was sitting around, and I was like, man, I'm so fucking bored, because it's like work, sit at home, fun time, sit at home, everything is just sitting at home, and I was like, man, I want to just like have a conversation, so that's why I went for it. It's hard. It's so hard to know what people will want to watch. I mean, I know that there's like analytics based on like, oh, what games are people watching? But the thing that I struggle with all that stuff is like it's always like the ones that are always the top are the ones where people are like competitive or like pro gamers, and it's like they're just 100% not me. That's 100% not what my appeal is. My appeal is like I'm just a dude that sits here and makes conversation, and hopefully that's an interesting enough thing for people. Controversy on Reddit, fuck that, man. I used to be pretty involved, like not involved in terms of like commenting on Reddit, but I used to spend a lot of time on Reddit, and I've stopped. I just can't handle that anymore. Like there's just so much negativity, and people don't even really want to have conversations there. They just want to one up each other in the comments. It's like all they want to do, and then just what gets popular, what's popular when it gets posted is like the same thing as always. It's just an ad trying to sell your brand or whatever, and it's just I can't do it anymore. I'm just too cynical for it. I can't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it anymore. It's not fun. So, I don't know. Get a girlfriend. Yeah, what if I could, man? Let's not open up that can of worms today. Fuck that. Ah, boy. It's an entirely different set of problems in my life. Just one mountain of molten bullshit. Describing my life right there. One mountain of molten bullshit. Oh, lordy. Hey, man, you know, whatever gets you there, right? Come on, grab it. There we go. There we go. Oh, come on. Get up there. There we go. Alrighty. This is going to take for fucking ever. There's no way I'm going to finish cleaning up this map by the end of today. We're just going to leave it on a damn cliffhanger. It's, you know, I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to judge your relationship, man. Whatever works for people or doesn't work for people, you know, like, frankly, it sounds really cold, and I don't mean this in, like, any sort of dismissive or disparaging way, but when it comes to other people's relationships, I don't give a shit. Like, whatever makes people happy, man, I just don't care. My parents will always, like, I'll go home and visit my parents, they're like, did you hear so-and-so's getting married? And I'm like, nope, and I don't care. And I don't mean that as in I hate them. I don't mean that as in I'm not happy for them. I mean that 100% in the fact of, like, I just don't care. You know, it's 100% their business and their life, and I'm happy that they're happy, but I just don't care. No, it's like, oh well, you know, I thought it'd be interesting. Like, it's fine if you care about it, but I just don't care. I just don't care. And I know, and like you say, I know that sounds so dismissive, and I don't mean it that way. Like, I never mean it that way. I mean, you know what? Like, hey, whatever works for people, you know, and like I say, it's cool that it worked out, you know, and you know, neato. may we all find happiness in the most bizarro but unique and tailored to our own individual lives way that we can. You know, may we all find happiness in a way that is so unique that it can only be happy for us. Because, like, isn't that the best way to have security in your happiness? Knowing that it was obtained in a way that was 100% you and only you, and is 100% not something that, you know, would be just your run-of-the-mill story that can fall apart. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but it's like, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is that's cool because, like, there's, you know, like, fucking how many nightmare stories are there? Oh, I met them in a bar and then 3 weeks into it they weren't the same person, right? It's like, if you can find someone by doing, like, just by doing something like that where it's just like 100% just you, then, like, shit, that's pretty sweet. God damn it, there's so much shit down here. God, it's gonna take forever to mop this up. Fucking chairs. Damn it, I don't care about the chairs. Just get the ball of body here and just throw that out. And there we go. I need another crate here. Yeah, the crate for carrying shiz. Come along, crate. I'm really hoping there's not too much more stuff on top of those crates. I found, like, one body. I mean, yeah, I hear you. If you know, if you're, I feel like, you know, as long as you're willing to have the patience to, you know, get to know people, then it's, you know, it's a good way to sort of get to know someone. I feel you on that. I feel you there. God damn, there's so many large pieces of metal here that just aren't going to be crateable. Damn it. Okay, hold on. I'm going to take this chair. I know I don't need to incinerate the chairs, but damn it, I'm cleaning up everything. That's what I do. That is what I do. In it goes. In it goes. In it goes. Let's see here. This can go in the crate. No. In the crate. Come on, in the crate, you piece of poop. There we go. Oops, come on. In it goes. This is like most tedious, uninteresting gameplay that I could possibly be streaming. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Alright, let's see here. Oh shit. Oh god, I gotta moderate something. Oh fuck. Alt tab it. Alt tab it. Oh god. Oh god. This is where the flaw of streaming and playing on the same computer falls apart. Hold up. Yeah, we can allow that. We can allow self-deprecation auto mod. That's acceptable. Hey man, you know what? Like the thing. Okay, so here's my thought when it's like missing out on signals like that, right? Like you can write the most obvious thing on someone else's forehead, but they can't read their own forehead, right? So it's like so here's delving into a little bit of my psychology. I don't have time for non-obvious, like unobvious signals, right? The sort of like, oh, they're giving you that look. Like I don't have time for that kind of stuff. Because like I say, like someone can they can think that they're giving you the most obvious signals in the world, but you know, when you're the one trying to interpret it, things are so complicated in terms of trying to understand whether or not you should act upon a perceived signal. I just don't have time for that, right? So the reason I'm saying that is to say you don't need to feel bad about the fact that it took you guys a while to recognize that mutual shared interest, right? Because it's so much more obvious to the person presenting it than it is the person trying to perceive it, right? And so what you really ought to focus on is not like, oh, we missed out on time, and more so on the thank God we figured it out at some point, right? That's the important part. That's the important part. Clean that up. I mean, well, that's just it though. Like you decided to say what you feel. That's the important part. Just say what you feel, and you know, and the rest goes from there. God damn it, it's stuck under the table. Come on, grab it. There we go. Whoa. You know, that's the important part. That you eventually said something, and you got an answer. You know, and huzzah, the answer was the one you were looking for. But even if it's not the one you're looking for, just like fucking say something. You know, and like, because I totally feel you on the being shy. I am not an outgoing person at all. The reason that I like streaming is because I can have a conversation without having to make eye contact with people, right? Like that's like a genuinely true thing. So I totally feel you. That said, like I work very hard to, when I am feeling something, you know, and this goes for things even beyond like relationship-y type feelings. Just when I feel strongly about something, I have to work hard at it, but I make myself go through the effort to say it. Because that's the only way progress can get made, right? Like that's the only way. Like that's how we interact. That's how we get to know each other. That's the only way we progress as individuals and in our relationships, be it friendship, be it work relationship. You know, you just gotta say it. So you know, like there's no sense feeling like bummed out on missed out time or anything, because you know you ended up saying it, and so there you are, and you're happy. So there you go. No, I feel you. I 100% feel you, because I have very similar stories in my history. I'm not gonna delve into the psychiatric train wreck that is me, but I feel you. That makes it very tough, which is all the more reason. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Ah! Damn it! But like that's all the more reason to be proud of yourself for having gone through with it at all, right? Again, that's just a matter of personal growth. You know, so good on you. Good on you for doing it. That's where it's at. You know, and that's the type of thing too why I say I tend to not have time for it. And I don't ever mean that in like a dismissive I don't You know, I don't mean it in a dismissive, like, you guys are idiots kind of way, but more so just in a, like, you know, that's the way the way it is, and all of us should be confident and brave enough, because the fact is nobody knows what the fuck they're doing in life. Everyone's just making shit up, so just say what you mean, you know, and get it done with. Come on, give me the stuff. You was to fat. Oh, I was too fat for the lift. Yeah. Yeah. God, destroy my fucking life, man. Too real game. Feels like I feel personally attacked by that. I missed this. I missed this goober's bits here. But I think after we do that, we're on to the mopping. We'll see how much mopping I can get done. I don't have an infinite amount of time today. I got some stuff to get done. Although today is my Friday for my day job, which is freaking awesome. You know, which is really freaking awesome. This place, okay. What happened to this place? I can tell you right now. Reading the clues. Have you ever seen the original? What was it? The 70s? It was either the 70s or the 80s. So I'm a bit of a film buff. I love movies, and that's probably my least favorite thing about COVID is that I can't go to the movies now. I love the movies. Oops. And this place is 100% modeled after the original 70s of The Thing, where it's like an alien life form that gets thawed out at a research base in Antarctica. Like, that's 100% what this place is modeled after. Like, you can hear the clues about, like, the self-replicating. Okay, you saw it, so you know. Like, it's got all the clues about the self-replicating alien life form, and the fact that, like, people are dying while there's, like, this, that, or the other scientist in the movie, or, like, in the room, right? So, and, like, that's, like, the thing in the movie is the alien life form mimics beings. And then one of the clues talked about doing blood testing to verify who's a human and who's not, and that was, like, one of the big climaxes of the movie, like, because that was, like, how they figured out how to tell. Because it wasn't actual blood. When the blood got exposed to air, it shriveled up and sizzled and stuff, and so that's what they did. Ah, shit! I forgot to do my 3-bucket stack. So yeah, that's what happened here. That's 100% what happened here, and we're cleaning off. They changed a few details, obviously, to avoid copyright, but that's 100% what happened. That's it. Oops, the buckets are over here. Buckets are over here. Alright, now's the fun part where we have to, like, very carefully stack them up. And I think it's going to go much less smoothly than even normally it would, because it is not on flat ground right now. Come on, carefully. Shit. This is going to suck. There's no way I'm going to get these stacked nice and even. Okay, there we go. Whew. Okay, one more. We can get one more. We can get one more in here. Come on, don't you spaz out on me. Oh. Yeah. Alright, well, let's just get rid of this now, because I know I'm going to need to. I know I'm going to need to get rid of it. There we go. Bloop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. So, yeah, this is going to suck to mop this up. I got a little experimental with exploding barrels. There were body parts and crates, and there's a backpack that's made it up over there. You can see it. And yeah, I learned a few things about how the physics in this game works. Had some fun in the process, but now when I'm thinking about trying to finish cleaning this up, I would be a damn liar if I said I didn't have any regrets about it. And god damn it, I don't appreciate the body parts coming out of our machine. I just don't appreciate it. I'm never gonna be okay with that mechanic of this game. There's nothing that'll make me say, like, yep, that was a good idea. They should have done that. Nope, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I'm always gonna be salty about it. Who hid the bucket? Right? That's just it. Like, I would presume no one, because I assume that the bucket machine was only put here after the fact. So it's like, what is going on? Like, that's not the incinerator. Who put the body parts in there? Like, my assumption is that someone put a body in there, and it's like, just who would do this? Who would even think to do this? Just makes no sense. My God, this is gonna take for fucking ever. God damn it, this is gonna take forever, man. Holy shit. Can't even properly see if things are cleaned up. It's so dark in here. Although, half of the darkness is just because of the lighting. Yeah, someone got lazy. So probably what it was is they did what they always do to me here. You know what they did do to me? And they put the incinerator in the bucket dispenser in completely different parts of the map. And the person who used that particular setup last was like, fuck that, I'm not walking all the way back and forth constantly. So they just, filled the buckets with body parts and then transported them and then just dumped it all back in the water machine. It was like, there, it's out of sight, out of mind, we're good to go. It's clean, it counts. Alright, okay, I will confess, this is cleaning up a little bit faster than I was worried it would. I'm still not 100% in love with the situation. Oops, shit. But, that's sometimes that you just got to deal with the dice you rolled, the cards you dealt. All that jazz. I don't think, yeah, that's not going to clean anything off. It's like oil in there. God, this, you know what this always makes me think of? This makes me think of back in the days when I was working for the county health department, and we would do something about oil. But we would, it's on the topic of oil, it makes me think of the days when I was working for the county health department, and we would do oil recycling. We would do like these big recycling events a couple times a year. And one of the things we would always set up is we would set up an oil recycling opportunity so people could bring old bins of like motor oil and stuff and recycle it rather than burning it or throwing it away or something like that. And so we would always do that. And because at the time I was working for the health department, I was the only individual that was both strong and young. They would put me in charge of that because you have to lift a lot of heavy barrels and tubs of oil. And so I'd have to, and it would always be in, like, the worst ones are the ones that were in summer, because it was at the county fairgrounds, and they would set up the oil thing in one of the horse barns. So we would be in the sweltering, like 90-degree Fahrenheit, because it's America. I don't know off the top of my head what that converts to Celsius, so just suck it. But it would be this sweltering hot day. To give a perspective, where I live, it doesn't get hotter than 90s, right? And so on a hot summer day, it would get up there even without it being the max temperature. It'd be hotter and it'd be stuffy and it would be humid because it was a horse barn, and so people would be able to just cycle. God damn it. People would just be able to drive their trucks through, and they would have trucks full of these bins of oil. And yeah, and it would smell like horses, it would smell like oil. And not only was it so hot in there, but I had to wear it because I was dealing with like old used nasty oil. I had to wear like a full-on like Tyvek suit. And it was like, it's like a plastic suit essentially to keep the oil off of you, to not ruin your clothes and not like get it all over your skin and be absorbing that shit. So pretty much. It was like a hazmat it was like basically a hazmat suit without the head coverings, because we didn't need to worry about the fumes as much, because at the very least the bins we were using were pretty contained, right? We would just open up a screw cap and we would put it on. And so we had to do that, and it was god awful. It was awful, and I got put in charge of it every year. Every year I got put in charge of it. And like I was willing to do it because it was a good thing for the community, it was a good thing for the environment, because a lot of these people would have otherwise just like burned it the next time they did a big giant burn pit. It was a very rural area that I was working in at the time, and so it was a lot of farmers that were just very much, solve it on their own. Well, no, like I say, it wasn't even that they didn't like me. Although I questioned it. I questioned that often, but it really wasn't that. It was just like I say, I was the only guy. Like I was the only strong, young, healthy adult guy there. Like everyone else was out of shape. Everyone else was old. I was the only guy. I was a guy in my 20s that worked out. So put children to work. It's funny you say that because that's arguably actually the worst part of the story. We would get volunteers, like we would open it up and let people who wanted to for like community service, they could come and volunteer to assist in the project. And what we would always get is we would get Boy Scouts and we would get local police cadets. And so we would get all of these bratty like middle and high schoolers coming to volunteer because they had to for like National Honor Society or some nonsense. And so not only am I just, and like this would go on, this would be like a full 8 to 10 hour day. We would do this. We would get there and we would set up at like 6 a.m. and the thing would close at like 3 p.m. Right? And we would have people, and for the oil, we would have farmers coming in all day long. They would line up down, like it was in this backcountry road. They would line up for almost a mile just in line in their cars waiting for the chance to get rid of their oil because they didn't want to get in trouble for dumping it improperly, nor did they want to pay to dispose of it properly. So they would come take advantage of it, which is what we wanted. But it would be this full day of me lifting and dumping countless oil bins. Like, to give you an idea of how much oil, we would have 500-gallon barrels. We would have 3 of them, and they would all be full by the end of the day. Like, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about 1,500 gallons of oil that I would have to lift and do that, all the while wrangling these kids, right? Trying to get them to like stop sitting there talking about whatever random bullshit they were talking about and actually help me, so that I could actually like say to whoever their mentors were, like, yes, they got some work done. They were here working. It was the worst. It was the goddamn worst, and I'm so glad I don't have to do it anymore. Man, if they had been talking about Pokemon, I would have happily joined in the conversation with them while we were working, of course. I would have happily joined in that conversation. But that was not the conversations they were having. It was always about whatever random, like, so-and-so, like, so-and-so, like, bullcrap that they would do, because they were high schoolers. And, like, I'm not making fun of them for saying that, because, like, shit, that's what I talked about in high school. Like, what the fuck else do you have to talk about in high school? But, like, I'm not participating in that. I was a 25-year-old man. That would have been uncomfortable on a multitude of levels. So that's one of the man, I can't even make fun of that, because like, fuck, there are days even now as an almost 30-year-old man. there are days. But we won't open that can of worms because it's inappropriate. But yeah, no, that was just one of many stories of working at the health department. I only worked there like 2.5 years. You know what? When you're right, man. When you're right. But yeah, like, I only worked at the health department like 2.5 years, and I have so many stories from that job. Like, it wasn't a bad job, most days, but it was a job as a public servant. Not only as a public servant, but as a public servant sort of at the most interactive level in regards to working with the community. Because there's multiple levels of government. There's city, then there's county, then state, and then federal or national, right? Like, those are kind of the rough and ready tiers of government that we have here. And so, and the concept is that, like, basically the number of problems that you deal with, like, the most menial, trivial, direct person complaint ones begin at the lower, and then as you rise in those levels, you deal with, like, larger, more serious, more all-encompassing issues, right? So at the state level, I work with state-level issues, which means I don't, typically speaking, at least comparatively, have the same level of complaints that I have to deal with. But at the county level, man, we would get complaints. Like that was a good quarter of my, even more than a quarter. That was like half of my job was dealing with complaints from people about all kinds of things. Um, complaints about things because the thing is when it's not an issue that's directly occurring in a city where this, you could call up your city councilman or whatever. When it wasn't an issue with that, then the next level is going to county. So anytime there was any sort of issue in an area that was even remotely rural, I had to deal with it. And so, there's some issues that are serious issues that I would have to take care of, and I was always happy to take care of those and serve as a mediator if there was an issue going on or something like that. But there were so many issues, because I was kind of the first line of defense of complaints. When people were upset about something, they would come to us at the county level. Man, oh man, we would get some random ass bullshit that we had to deal with, and I don't miss that part of the job. I really don't miss that part of the job. There are some parts of the job that I look back on fondly, but man, some of the things that people will complain about. Okay, yeah, that'd be much easier. That is unfortunately not an approved approach for a government official. Hitting is not permitted. In fact, we're not even. One of the things that's actually kind of difficult for myself. Oh, look at that! There's some things I never cleaned up, or I never collected. One of the things that's difficult for myself. Man, I wish it's funny you say that too, because I am in my free time. I do a lot of martial arts like MMA and stuff like that. It's like I train. In fact, we have a class tonight that I'm so happy I can finally be going back to martial arts because I've been vaccinated. And so we have a small, pretty exclusive class going on for those who have been vaccinated. But and sometimes I, like in an unofficial sense, I'm with you. God, have you seen medieval battles? Have you seen the medieval battle leagues that they have? That shit is brutal, man. I do not want to participate in that. I will get punched in the face all day long. I do not want to put on a goddamn metal helmet and then have someone beat me, even if it's dull. Have someone beat me with a sword. Are you kidding me? No way. I will not sign up for that. That is an excellent way to make sure you are concussed 24/7. I am not doing it. No, I am not. No, I will not even entertain the idea of just get good. No, it is damaging, and I refuse. I will not participate in that. It's not happening. 'Cause like, if you've ever been hit in the head, like if you've ever had your bell rung, just from like a fist alone, like it's not fun. It's not fun. Skilled swordsman, you can say, hey, you know what, man? If that's what you want, you can go for it. But I'm not. I will not do it. I will not do it. Oops, look at this. How'd this get over here? No, I will not. Cause even wearing headgear, the thing is wearing sparring gear and getting punched in the face. Yeah, no, I've been hit in the stomach. I've definitely had the wind knocked out of me. Not with a metal greave on though. Like, yeah, no, fuck that. It's not fun. It's not fun, and I refuse to do it. Hi, kitty. Are you getting cold? Are you gonna try and snuggle up, hon? I know. Hi, sweetie. I know. It's cold here. You're very warm though. You've been snuggled up in your bed. Yeah, no, I will not participate in medieval warfare. Medieval battle. I do not want that amount of concussion. Hey, I'm not going to make fun of anyone who enjoys it. There's a reason why I'm saying I refuse rather than it's stupid and it shouldn't exist. If people want to do it, I am all for you living your best life. That is 100%. You're right, and you can do it. But I will not. I will not. I prefer my head. Wow. Okay then. Alrighty then. I prefer my head unconcussed, and I will go through great lengths to keep it that way. I have zero interest in dealing with that type of damage. You know what? Again, that's for me. Zombie apocalypse. I do have a preparedness plan for zombie apocalypse. And for me, it doesn't involve being in a situation where I have to be in combat with a zombie, okay? Like, that's just what I'm going to say. I've got survival skills enough that I feel like I can get out, get out of the city and get away from the zombies in the first place. And then, damn it. And then after that, the goal is to not be around zombies. That's just my plan. That's just my plan. There's a Pop-Tart facility nearby, and I know everyone not in America shits on Pop-Tarts, but the fact is they are lightweight, they have a small profile, it is easy to shove a whole lot of them in a backpack. There's a Pop-Tart manufacturing facility just down the road from me. My plan is to go there, load up on as many Pop-Tarts as I can, because they supplement them with, like, your basic vitamins, so that way kids don't get scurvy and shit, right? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go there, I'm going to stock up, and then I'm going to find like a vehicle with the best gas mileage I can find. We're going to take that shit because it's a zombie apocalypse and I don't care about, property rights or anything at that point in time. And I'm going to get as far away as I can at that point, just use that to initially get out. Once I'm out of gas, we're going to go full bike and we're just going to go full no technology, and that's how we survive. Hey, you know what? If you want to clean up, if you want to put yourself in that danger, again, I'm not going to say that you're wrong for doing it. I'm just going to say that I would never. No, but see, that's the thing. You get a car with gas mileage. Like, honestly, actually, I'd probably just stick with my car. My car's got incredible off-road capabilities, right? So, yeah, you're right. You avoid the freeways and stuff like that. But I'll just off-road that shit. Again, I don't care about rules at that point in time. I'm just going to fucking I'm just going to get off the road, and I'm going to drive out into wilderness as the crow flies. And god damn it, these buckets. Oh my god. Man, you can justify it all you want. You can justify it until you're blue in the face, man. I will never take your plan away from you. You will never convince me that the appropriate approach to a zombie apocalypse is to grab a sword and go towards the zombies. You will not convince me that that is the way to do it. You will absolutely not convince me of that. You're not going to do it. I can tell you right now, you're not going to be able to convince me that that's what I should do. Oh my god. Oh my god. I see. You're going to go full on. You're going to go full on Tower of Babel, end of the world, biblical proportions then, eh? That's, again, that's on you. That's on you. That's your approach. You can do it. I won't take it away from you, but you will not convince me that that's the appropriate reaction. You will not convince me. I am a skeptic, and I will remain a skeptic of that approach. And it's important that we're hashing this out too, because it's going to be relevant. Isn't that right, Kitty? It's the other reason why I'm not gonna go straight into combat. All right, I've got a little life I got to take care of. Okay, I've got a cat here. I got to take care of her. It's gonna be much easier to take care of her in an SUV than it is when I'm running around with a sword. Just saying. I ain't gonna leave Leela here out to fend for herself. Fuck that. She's only got one eye. She can't even hunt in a non-zombie situation. I'm not gonna let her have to survive getting chased by zombies. That's just mean. That's just mean. I accepted a responsibility when I adopted her. Okay, I gotta take care of her. I know, honey. She just literally bumped her head against me. Like, I know, I'll take care of you. That's the point. God damn it, I am just not on it with the buckets today. I might as well give up. Might as well give up. I know, little girl. You curl up there. You curl up there and feel safe and secure in the fact that I'm gonna take care of you, okay? I will not let you get consumed by a zombie. You can have all the weapons you want. Again, I'm not going to take your plan away from you. You're missing my point here. You can do your plan all you want. I'm not going to participate in that plan. I'm taking a different approach. You can be as prepared for war as you want, man. I'm prepared to stay away from the war. That's what I feel like that's the fundamental difference in our plans here. Your plan is to go straight into the nonsense. I'm going to avoid it at all costs. I'm going to let everyone else fight and duke it out, and I'm just going to scavenge the rest of it. Right? That's what I'm going to do. Like, you can go ahead. In fact, I thank you. I thank you for going in and cleaning up the zombies. It's going to make it much easier for me to eventually be able to return to grocery stores once all the zombies are dead and decaying. That's, you go for it. You go for it. But I will not. I will not. I refuse. I refuse. I will grab a baseball bat for emergencies and call it good. Hey, how's it going, Looney? How's it going, Looney Liam? Hope you're having a good day. We are discussing our zombie apocalypse plans, and Eldritch here has been trying to convince me that his plan to wade into the zombies with swords is the appropriate response, and I absolutely refuse. I will not be convinced that that is the way to do it. Dude, the people, I don't even care about the people I care about. In a zombie apocalypse, I've told this to my sister. She gets pissed at me. Like, she gets genuinely pissed at me when I say this. I don't care. Like, if the ones I love, they have to demonstrate to me that they can survive on their own if they're going to join my my clan of going out and scavenging. Like, that's I'm not looking after someone who's going to be catatonic and panicking the whole time. They have to demonstrate that they have survival skills. You can't repopulate with only one person. Don't give me that. Don't give me that repopulation argument. Do not give me that repopulation argument. Oh shit, your thing got auto-modded because you used the word fuckers. Because you used a naughty word. We don't use no, you can okay, if you want to go like full on weird ass fucking hentai shit about like what you can reproductively do, then you can do that, but I'm talking about a realistic fucking zombie apocalypse plan, okay? All right? And no, if there's two people, it is biologically infeasible. You guys are weird. You guys are weird-ass motherfuckers. No, there's no repopulating. It's not going to happen. It's biological. I've studied medicine, okay? That's not how it works. It's not how any of this works. You guys have weird priorities in a zombie apocalypse. It's not. No, it's not. You need like 5,000 people to have a genetically viable population. It has nothing to do with like one or two couples. Okay, like you need a full city. You need a full city of people to be genetically viable. Otherwise, it's just gonna go the way of the Donners. Okay, like it just no, it doesn't happen. Scavenge for women. Good God, I'm not entertaining that concept. That crosses a whole lot of boundaries of how we classify human beings. I will not do that. Like I say, besides, the thing is I'm not letting anyone join my party of survivalists if they can't survive on their own, right? So there will be no scavenging for damsels in distress. No, fuck that shit. Okay? The only people that are joining my party are the people who I encounter because both of us are beating the shit out of each other. There, okay, Mr. Buddha, I respect that. I almost respect that more than this nonsense about swords and repopulating with, like, just your girlfriend. Like, I respect that. How's it going? I respect that. You know, just like, fucking, yeah, why not? Like, fucking go out on your own terms in that situation. I feel you. I feel you for sure. I think that is totally appropriate. There we go. See, now you're talking a little bit of sense here, Eldritch, talking about finding roles and everything like that. Before you were coming at me with, like, I'm going to put on chainmail and slice zombies in half. And I'm like, you go ahead and do that. I'm going to get out of where the zombies are. And I'm just going to work on setting up a camp out in the woods. Like, that's where the zombies ain't going to be. Full play. I don't care. I don't care what kind of armor it is, man. You're missing the point of my argument here. I don't give a shit. The where you're going wrong is being in a place where you're even exposed to zombies in the first place. Because there's joints on that stuff, right? There's joints on that armor. It's joints for... Okay, I apologize for misclassifying your armor. I apologize. You're missing the point. I'm not... I will, under no circumstances, willfully go to where there are zombies. I will stock up on supplies where I'm at, and then I will get the fuck out of there, and we will go full hunter-gatherer out in the woods. That is the plan. Because there aren't going to be zombies out in the woods, because there aren't people out in the woods. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. This is just no. This conversation is derailing. It's derailing, you guys. Okay, let me. Okay, here's gonna be my final statement on it. Okay, and I mean this in the most offensive way that I can mean it. None of you guys are invited to my survival party. You're all insane. None of you are invited to my survival party if zombies take over the world. It's just not. No. You're not allowed. You're not allowed. That's the end of it. That is the end of it. Okay, an island. Okay, yeah. See, now we're talking. The only concern I have about an island is it isolates you and it makes it hard for you. It makes it harder and it makes it a more involved process for you on your own as well to make it to remnants of society if you absolutely needed to. Right? That's the only thing. No, you cannot. You cannot join my party because you're still talking about a video game. No, no. I'm sitting here talking about actual end of the world apocalypse plans, okay? And I recognize that the fact that I would take that seriously makes me just as insane as you. But that's the parameters here. That's the parameters. There will be no video game talk. There will be no talk about video game mechanics if we're talking about survival, okay? Don't bring me any of this. Don't bring me any of this like, oh, well, I beat like Dead Rising bullshit. Like none of that. Nope, none of that. None of that. Like I say, my plan, literally my plan, get in my SUV so that I don't have to stick on the roads, all right? Get to the Pop-Tart factory that is in town, stock up on that shit because that is a ton of calories per amount of space that I can fit in a backpack. Take as many and we just go. No, you cannot survive indefinitely because that food will eventually go bad. Eventually you'll have to get out there, right? You have to there is a defined amount of time. Yeah, well, you're not wrong, Eldritch. Farming is a really good way to survive, but that's why you get out of a city center where there's no place to farm. Yes, Mr. Buddha. See, Mr. Buddha. Okay, Mr. Buddha, you can come. I know you've already joined Team Suicide Pact for Zombie Apocalypse. But if you change your mind, you're welcome to my group because you're talking sense. You're talking sense. Ah, damn it. Get out of here, bucket. Oh my god. This argument got heated, but I'm passionate about this. Because the thing is, like, it's yes, we're talking zombie apocalypse, which is obviously an imaginary scenario. But the fact is, I think a zombie apocalypse situation kind of helps cover a lot of bases for really any doomsday scenario. Truth be told, a zombie apocalypse, like if your plan would work okay in a zombie apocalypse, it kind of survives. It kind of handles a litmus test for a lot of other apocalypses, natural disasters, nuclear meltdowns and stuff like that. I think a zombie apocalypse is a good one because it makes you take into account a moving, dangerous enemy, right, as well as locations being off limits, namely cities, right? Because like nuclear warheads go off, right? And then in that situation, where is that going to happen? City centers, right? So you have to have a plan that takes you away from city centers, just like zombie apocalypse would. Okay. If we want to really want to peek behind the curtain, all of us are bullshitting here, obviously. Obviously, Eldritch. Obviously, we're all bullshitting. I 100% recognize that. But you gotta lean into it because, god damn it, I'm trying to entertain the masses here. All like 4 people watching me right now. I'm trying to entertain, and no one gets entertained by like freaking sitting down and talking level-headedly. Not on the internet. So grocery stores. So here's the thing about grocery stores. Grocery stores, like, I understand the logic of those, right? Where that comes from. Yes, there's food there, but I wouldn't stay there. Because that is a populated center, right? Grocery stores really only exist in population centers, which are where there's going to be lots of zombies, and those zombies are going to eventually figure out there's a living organism. They're going to know there's creatures there. And then so they're gonna show up there. The food in there is gonna go bad. Right? So no, I don't think staying in a grocery store, going there and stocking up. Yes, I'm on board with that. Shit first hits the fan. Grab yourself a baseball bat, something to keep yourself safe when you need to, and quickly grab a duffel bag, get to the grocery store, stock up on as many high-calorie, low-space foods you can. Right, because that's what we're talking about too. In initial survival, don't bother with the fruits and vegetables. That shit goes bad. Get as many processed foods that have lots of calories, lots of energy, so you can get yourself where you need to be. That's where you want to go. Yeah. It's just like That's just I personally wouldn't go to a grocery store. Like I say, I would go to the Kellogg facility that has. I mean, you can do that, Eldridge, but like, I think so. Here's the thing, Eldridge. I think you've got a good idea, but I think you're jumping the gun. I think you're jumping the gun when you're at a state where you're going into a grocery store because you're just trying to get the initial survival. I don't think that's the time to be worrying about your vitamins and minerals. You know, if you're worried about like the nutrients that stuff has, go to the granola bar aisle and get fruit bars. Right, get those dried fruit bars, the already made packaged stuff. Like, don't worry about the fresh fruits and vegetables. Like, obviously you can't survive on Oreos indefinitely, but when you're just trying to stock up enough that you can get the fuck out of town and find yourself a good place that like is some good removed land without zombies that you can eventually start farming in, like, just go for high calories. You're just trying to survive for a couple of days. Go for high calories, low space, and that's going to be your granola bars, your protein bars, your candy bars, stuff like that. Like, seriously, just go with that. Canned food is a good option. Yes, canned food I'm on board. If you're talking canned fruits, then sure. The only thing to be aware of, though, the thing to be aware of, caves that are not easy to reach would be the best. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. God damn it, that's stupid. That did not tip over the bucket. God damn it. I'm not even focusing on it because I'm so into this conversation. Like, I'm unreasonably into this conversation right now. This is like the best conversation I've had in months. But yeah, so like the thing is with canned food, you still got to be careful because canned food is heavy, and if you're trying to move fast, you don't want a lot of weight. Again, like I say, that's one of the beautiful things about the Pop-Tart facility. Pop-Tarts are not heavy. That stuff is just like it's basically just like, you know, biscuit, and that's it. Seeds are okay, yes. If you're grabbing seeds, you can go to a greenhouse and grab seeds. That's something that you could probably do on the way out of town because most greenhouses are not in the center of town, right? So that's a good idea. Yes, that's a sensible. I will agree with that one. But yeah, I mean, getting a as long as you keep it sensible, okay? So here's the thing about technology, and this is why I say, you know, you find a car that's operating to get yourself out of the city fast, right? Make sure it's a good, damn it. Make sure it's a good Land Rover, right? And get out of town fast. But then you get a bike, because the more complex the technology you grab in an apocalyptic situation, the harder it's going to be to keep that equipment going. And if you're relying on it to survive, you're going to be in trouble. So you go for something simple like a bike. You know, so if there's a gun shop nearby, that's a good thought. Just make sure you grab. You know, don't go crazy. Don't go crazy getting the most complex fucking battle rifle bullshit you can find. You know, don't do that because all of those complex components of it, like, it's flashy for the sake of, you know, a movie or something. But when it comes to practicality, you want something that's as simple as possible. Just get a simple handgun, preferably a revolver, something that is like as analog as possible. I mean, yeah, like if there's rage zombies, you might modify it, but honestly, I can move pretty quick on a bike. I'm in decent shape. You know, you get yourself a decent mountain bike, you can clip a pretty good speed on that. You know, that's what I would do. Yeah, food, water, safety. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Food, water, safety. And that's why I say go to some place that's not populated. You can find good places like out in the middle of a farm field, honestly, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Yes, you can be seen, but you're going to be away from zombies. They're largely going to be away from zombies. You know, a farm field is, and you can go out there, and you know they're going to have, like, any good farm is going to have some form of irrigation system. You might need to set up some purifiers for it, but most will have some sort of like irrigation lagoon or something like that, which isn't ideal, but it's there. If you can find a farm that's near a river, all the better. Right, but you know the land is tilled and plowed and prepared for farming, and if you just go to a bit of farmland that's pretty removed, you don't have to worry about high population foot traffic from like the zombies and shit. You know, so that's a good option. You don't know how to ride a bike, Eldritch. Come on, man. Come on, man. How do you have a hope of surviving if you can't survive? Because eventually, if nothing else, one of these days there's not going to be accessible gas without anyone handling the gas pumps and stuff. But like, you know, you got to learn to ride a bike. That's the first thing. So that's okay. That's priority number one for you. Get out of town, then learn how to ride a bike, and then proceed with survival. That right there is the trick. But yeah, like the point is, whatever technology you're relying on, make sure it has as little technology as possible. Honestly, like if we're talking about end of the world, because technology is going to stop working without people in charge of power plants and stuff like that. We're not going to have online or news or anything like that. You know, the power plants are going to go offline pretty quick. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. You want to make sure the water. Well, that's why I say you're going to need to set up a purification system, right? Like you'll definitely want to do that in general, like a proper purification system, not just a like I ran it through a thing of sand, because that's a garbage purification system. That's like you utilize that if your option is to die in the next 2 hours or drink water, and that's the only way you can do it. Why am I? Boy, this is so stupid. Why are we sitting here? Why do I gotta mop up the dirt? This is dumb. Let's just take some snow and bulldoze over this. Jeez. This is the most impractical thing. Most impractical thing, man. I'm telling you. Boy, oh boy. Da 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 da. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of ways to produce electricity. So one of the things that I do for my job now as an air quality person is I go to power plants, and make sure they're operating properly. And the thing about power plants, they're just big engines. If you can cause a controlled explosion, you can produce electricity. That's all they are. That's all that generates electricity is it's just big engines, and they capture the output rather than the output going to turning wheels. It goes towards producing electricity. So yeah, you can make electricity in a lot of functioning things. When you have stuff, it's just you can't rely on the big grids. You can't do that. Yeah, absolutely. A watermill will serve. You can anything. So like this is kind of the insight that my day job gives me. I go and inspect, manufacturing places that make what we live, and all of it comes from raw materials, and raw energy. Like you can recreate any society, you really can, but you need to survive, and you need to have the patience and the appropriate priorities for it. And the important thing to also remember is like all of it comes from the most basic starting points. So it's like, yeah, you can produce working phones and stuff like that with little items, but you have to recognize that you have to start from scratch. If you don't have the existing phone grid or anything like that, you have to start from scratch, to get it working again. That or reactivate the stuff that is now no longer working. That those are your options, and you gotta keep those in mind. So you gotta prioritize. Me personally, if I'm trying to survive a zombie apocalypse, the first thing I'm doing isn't going to be trying to establish a phone. It's yeah, we want to reach people and communicate, but the first thing is going to be fortifying and surviving. So that will be a low priority thing for me. But even producing electricity in general, that'll be pretty low priority for me, honestly. If we're talking about pure raw survival, I'm not going to waste too much energy on that when I'm still struggling to make sure I've got like food and stuff. Let's see, what time is it? Oh shit, I should be paying attention to the time. I don't really have a whole lot of stuff I gotta do this afternoon, but I still got some things I gotta do. Let's see here. I don't think it's really wise for me to bother doing this. Okay, let's see, what are you guys saying here? I mean, yeah. If you get a group of people who can take over a power plant, just the thing that I'll warn you about is don't get too attached to that idea in general, because like I say, having my job has me go to a lot of power plants. They are complex things, and they actually take a ridiculous amount of education and know-how to operate properly, and consistently. So that's just the thing to keep in mind there. In there. There we go. Let's see here. An island has water, isn't populated, has fish. Yep, that's a good chew. That's a good food source. Yeah, if you could purify the ocean water, absolutely, because that salt would help. That salt would help make it safe. And then if you could just get rid of the salt, you can just set up like an evaporation system. Yeah, you could do that. Batteries, copper cable, metal, solar plate. Yeah, for sure. See, that's pretty sensible. I could be on board with that. I could definitely be on board with that. Um, I mean, yeah, if we're gonna like go full on, like so radioactive doesn't necessarily mean explosive. There's actually a lot of misconceptions about like nuclear energy and stuff like that. Um, and most plants nowadays have enough safety features that I actually wouldn't be highly worried about that personally. Most of them when they fail, they just kind of shut down and stop working. They don't explode or anything like that. Um, there's been a lot of learning done because of historic problems with such facilities. So I actually wouldn't worry about that too much. Jeez, all these pieces. Look at all these bits here. Golly. Yeah, nuclear actually, if you could get someone who had the know-how to bring a nuclear power plant back online, that'd be one of the fastest ways to rebuild. Well, yeah, Chernobyl happened. That was like 50 years ago, dude. We've learned a lot since then. We've learned a whole lot about nuclear energy since Chernobyl, and that's extremely old technology, and it's not actually how most power plants, nuclear or otherwise, are operated. So, I mean, I'm not trying to discredit the severity of the problem there. It was definitely a problem, but that's not the way nuclear plants are operated these days. And there's actually quite a few very safe, very functional nuclear reactors around the world. Honestly, there are a lot of countries that get a lot of their power from nuclear energy these days. So if you want to stay safe, if you'd rather be safe than sorry, avoid coal. Coal is a really good way to slowly kill your society. Not even just from a like environmental standpoint, but from a like coal dust and fumes. Like that stuff is pretty nasty. They have to have a lot of very intense control mechanisms to control whatever output. There's like, as someone who goes to a lot of these facilities, it was actually really frustrating for us in air quality, and really amusing to hear the Trump administration talking about bringing coal energy back, because the fucking power plants, the power companies, they don't want coal to come back. It's dirty. It's impossible to run a coal plant without there being gratuitous amounts of maintenance and cleanup regularly to keep those places running. Nobody wants coal back. The only people that want coal back are the people who mined the coal and are too stubborn to learn a different trade. Like they've got, like, because that's the thing, the people who help produce coal, they have a lot of applicable skills to modern day cleaner energy sources. So if you're worried about safety, I wouldn't worry about nuclear, honestly. I would love it if everything was nuclear. That'd make my job a lot easier. I'd have a lot fewer places to have to inspect, honestly. It would save a lot of time and hassle, and a lot of communities too. Yeah, coal is not good. Coal's not good for a lot of ways. Yeah, I'm a big nuclear supporter as well. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, coal is bad news bears. Coal is definitely bad news bears. It's no go. Yeah, because of population. Yeah, for sure. I mean, just generally speaking, I wouldn't be worried about going international. Any country has places that'll be safe or not safe. I mean, if you're talking about like rural China, that place is already set up for it because they kind of don't have electricity. So, in a lot of ways, they're one of the best places prepared for this because they just go about business as usual. And that's kind of sad in the context of a modern day society, but take the win where you can find it. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, it is locally 2 p.m., so I should probably wrap this up for the day because I still have some stuff to get done before I gotta go get my face punched in at Muay Thai class. And yet here I am still playing. But this has genuinely been a really fun conversation. Like, I can't stress enough. Largely, I'm bullshitting for the sake of entertainment value. Not about nuclear energy. That's like legit. That's like legit. It'd be a good idea to do some research in it. Because it's definitely these days it's a much more positive approach than a lot of things. But most of the zombie apocalypse stuff, that's just bullshitting around. So just to offer that so people don't think that I'm seriously like fired up or upset about anything. because people will take anything out of context. But this has been a really fun conversation. I've really been enjoying this. But yeah, I gotta wrap it up. I gotta be a responsible adult. Yeah, exactly. I feel you, Eldritch. You cover a lot of topics, and that's kind of the fun of it. And like I say, the thing that's most fun about it for me is I can have these conversations, and I don't have to make eye contact, so I can be as I can be as awkward as I want to, and it's fine. Talk Utopia next time? God damn, I would love to talk Utopia next time. I love talking about idealistic things that will never happen because people are stupid and they ruin everything. But yeah, no, I appreciate anyone stopping by. I appreciate everyone humoring my goofy ideas on how to survive zombies. Harems are allowed. I'm gonna pass on the harem, personally. I don't think, and I don't even mean that in like women who needs them, but like I don't know. That's not what I think of when I think of utopias. But we'll dig into that next time. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. Appreciate everyone who stopped by. It's been fun. I enjoy it. Next week, so I am streaming tomorrow. We will be streaming more writing. We'll be getting back into I don't really take Eldritch. I'm just gonna say I don't take most of my life lessons from the ultra rich in Saudi Arabia personally. Their lives are just not very applicable to mine. But yeah, so tomorrow I will be streaming some writing. It'll be fun because I got to do some final prep before this weekend's D&D session. So we'll be working on that tomorrow. No streaming on Saturday because I will not be in town. And then yeah, next week, as usual, Monday, Wednesday, Friday is going to be the writing stream, and then Tuesday and Thursday will be gaming. I will be starting a new game. Been having fun with this game. I've been enjoying it, but man, I got a new computer. I want to try some different games. I was a little nervous to try on that old one because I was worried of everything looking like 1990s style graphics here. So yeah, we'll be starting a new game. I've got a couple in mind that I'm debating between. I still don't really know what it is. And I'm basically just going to install both of them and probably boot up whatever one I feel like, because I don't nearly have the audience level to worry about if people are interested in a specific game. It's much more hanging out and talking about zombies and shit that draw people to my channel. So I'll just play whatever the fuck sounds like fun and will keep me engaged. I have played Rocket League. I do like Rocket League. I just hesitate to stream it because I suck ass at Rocket League. And that would be a very poor way for me to build a channel because there are a million people who are way better at Rocket League that people would much rather watch. That's true. I could suck ass on stream. Who knows? That's a different stream though. That's a different streaming service. No. No. But yeah. So yeah. I've got a couple games in mind. We'll see what I end up feeling like. But for now, I think that's pretty much what I was thinking there. But that's all I got. That's all I got for today. So I appreciate everyone stopping by. This has been a whole lot of fun. And as always, my genuine request for people, as I'm bidding farewell for the day, please go out there and be good to each other and try to make other people smile with your day. The world is a rough place sometimes, and it's just like, if we want to talk about utopias, a perfect utopia is one where everyone just tries to make each other happy. Because if that's what everyone did, then it would be a perfect world and everyone would be happy. So let's just do our part to try and make that a reality. But yeah, that's all I got for today. So thanks for stopping by, and we will catch you guys next time. Oh god, I gotta get to the actual Twitch thing if I'm gonna end. Oh god, come on, there it is. Okay, all right, bye guys.